Have you ever stopped to wonder why your pencil has an eraser? It seems so obvious, right? But this simple tool on the end of your pencil holds a surprisingly bizarre and fascinating history. It's a story that involves soggy bread, accidental discoveries, and a complete revolution in how we write and learn. Stick around, because the secret behind that little pink tip is way cooler than you think. Before erasers were a thing, how did people fix their mistakes? Get this, they used bread. No, I'm not kidding. People would take a piece of moist bread, often a day-old, slightly stale piece, and rub it on the paper to lift the graphite marks. It was messy, it was inefficient, and it often left behind more crumbs than corrections. Imagine trying to write an essay and having to deal with breadcrumbs all over your desk. It sounds like a recipe for disaster, not a solution for mistakes. This method was the standard for centuries, which really makes you appreciate the clean, simple tool we have today. This all changed in 1770 thanks to an English chemist named Joseph Priestley. You might know him as the man who discovered oxygen, but he also made another groundbreaking discovery completely by accident. One day, while working, he mistakenly picked up a piece of rubber instead of his usual breadcrumbs to erase a pencil mark. To his amazement, the rubber worked perfectly. It lifted the graphite cleanly and without leaving a mess. He was so impressed that he started sharing these rubber erasers with his friends. He called it India rubber because the material was sourced from trees in the Amazon rainforest and shipped to Europe via India. This was the birth of the modern eraser, a simple mistake that would change writing forever. But this early version of the eraser wasn't perfect. The India rubber had some major drawbacks. First, it was extremely perishable. It would rot and crumble over time, especially in different weather conditions. Imagine your eraser just falling apart in your hands. On top of that, it had a really unpleasant smell. It was a natural product, and without any processing, it stank. So while it was a huge improvement over bread, it was still a flawed tool. People had a better way to fix mistakes, but it was a fragile, smelly, and temporary solution. The world needed something better, something more durable. The stage was set for another inventor to step in and perfect this brilliant idea. That inventor was Charles Goodyear. Yes, the same Goodyear you associate with tires. In 1839, Goodyear was experimenting with rubber, trying to make it more stable and useful. He was determined to find a way to stop it from melting in the heat and cracking in the cold. After years of trial and error, he accidentally dropped a mixture of rubber and sulfur onto a hot stove. The result was a material that was strong, flexible, and weatherproof. He called this process vulcanization. This invention was a game changer. Vulcanized rubber was perfect for erasers. It was durable, it didn't crumble, and it didn't have that awful smell. Now, erasers could be manufactured to last, paving the way for them to become a common household and classroom item. So we have durable rubber, but it's still a separate block you have to carry around with your pencil. The final stroke of genius came in 1858 from a man named Hyman Lippmann. Lippmann had the brilliant, yet simple idea to combine the two tools. He created a pencil with a groove at one end where he could insert and glue a small piece of vulcanized rubber. He patented this pencil with an attached eraser, and it was a sensation. Suddenly, writing and correcting were part of the same fluid motion. You no longer needed to search for your eraser. It was always right there, ready to go. This simple innovation transformed the classroom and the office. It made the process of learning, drafting, and creating so much more efficient. Over time, the eraser attached to the pencil became an icon. The classic pink color of many erasers, like the famous pink pearl, became instantly recognizable. That little pink tip became more than just a tool. It became a symbol. It represents the idea that it's okay to make mistakes. It's a reminder that errors are not failures, but a natural and essential part of the learning process. The eraser tells us we can try again, refine our ideas, and improve our work without fear. It's a quiet encouragement, a silent partner in creativity and education, always there to give us a second chance. Think about it every time you use an eraser. You're embracing the idea of growth and improvement. Today, the journey of the eraser continues to evolve. While the classic pink rubber eraser is still around, most modern erasers are made from synthetic rubber or vinyl. These materials are even more effective and cleaner than their predecessors. They're designed to be non-abrasive, so they don't tear the paper, and they produce less dust or residue. From brightly colored novelty shapes, high-precision erasers for artists and architects, the variety is incredible. The basic principle, however, remains the same as the one Priestley discovered by accident centuries ago: a material that can lift graphite from paper, allowing us to correct, create, and innovate. So, the next time you pick up a pencil and use that eraser on the end, take a moment to appreciate the incredible history you're holding in your hand. It's a journey from soggy breadcrumbs to a smelly natural rubber, to a revolutionary vulcanized material, and finally to the convenient tool we all know and use today. It is a testament to human ingenuity and the idea that even our mistakes can lead to brilliant discoveries. That little eraser isn't just for fixing errors. It's a piece of history. Thanks for watching. If you love uncovering the hidden stories behind everyday objects, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We've got plenty more secrets to share. See you in the next video.